Hello everybody, how are you doing guys? Welcome to MLAGGIONE gaming channel. If you're looking for a video on how to complete all the challenges for the Ferrari Supercar playlist, you come to the right place guys. I've got you covered with all the challenges. Now before we head into the video guys itself, don't forget to like this video if it helped you in any way. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course don't forget to hit that bell icon for notifications. And let's hit the video guys. So let's start with something quite simple and something quite obvious, and it's the challenge called the Supercar Collector. Basically for this challenge you all need to do is just own 3 Ferraris. Now if you finish a playlist with the events, you will have this challenge automatically triggered completion once you finish the playlist like I did here. Now if this is your first Ferrari that you actually own in your garage, don't worry. If you have any spare money to spend, just go to the vehicle catalog in the shop and then just here, as you can see, under the filters, it is basically every Ferrari you can get. There's 26 of them guys, so take your pick. Once you buy the 3 additional vehicles or 2 or how much you're missing, you will have the challenge triggered to complete and just collect the reward. New challenges unlocked. For this challenge it might be a bit lengthy. We need to get 500 prestige tickets, and that's to drive in the custom mode, the custom races for the different categories. Now if you guys started doing custom mode races for other playlists like I did here, which for example we have Off-Roading Addict Volume 2, and I'm very close to collecting the bonus, and you can see there's not many races for each category like Street Tier 1, Street Tier 2, and I have unfinished rally categories. So if you guys have something similar like this, I would advise you to go and do them. That way you will earn quickly 500 prestige without having to do entire categories at once and then collect the 100 prestige for each category. And once you finish this one, it's closed, I can get 200 extra prestige. So it took me a while guys, maybe half an hour to finish Street Tier 1 and Street Tier Rally. And once you collect these ones and Rally bonus, I got to collect as well that percentage based bonus of 200 prestige points. So as you can see, that triggered the challenge completion, so let's go ahead and collect our reward. To complete this challenge, we'll need to spend 3 minutes inside the compound of Museo Enzo Ferrari on the island of Maui, and to do this one we require a Ferrari GTO vehicle. So let's go ahead guys here, and I'm gonna show you on the map if you're not yet sure where the museum is. So navigate towards the eastern part of map on the island of Maui, and towards its southwestern part, this is where you're gonna find the museum. You can just basically teleport yourself to the location. This is where you need to go. So just head on over to this location guys, and then you can just leave your vehicle for 3 minutes. As you can see, the timer is filling up nicely without me doing anything. You can just drive around if you prefer, just to kill the boredom, but that's basically the gist of it. In Avventura Supercar, we need to drive about 200 kilometers for 10 kilometers in free drive, and to do that we need the Ferrari GTO. So if you guys go here on the map I'm gonna show you, you can use this long freeway here across the bay, and you can use it to drive for 10 kilometers as I stated. You can also drive north of Honolulu, of the city of Honolulu. There's a loop that you can use, as I used in previous videos. It's also quite easy to fill this challenge there, but for the purposes of this video I'm just gonna guys focus here across the bay from Oahu to Maui. As you can see, just keep your speed about 200 kilometers per hour, and once this meter on the top upper left corner is filled up, you will have this challenge completed. Now this challenge, guys, you should have completed quite easily if you did the previous challenge, like I told you so, on this motorway here across the bridge. But unfortunately for me, I haven't done so, so let's go ahead and do it. We need to perform 50 near misses in free drive, and to do that we need the Ferrari GTO. So it's just the guys need to be aware that you need to drive very close to one of the vehicles, whether it's oncoming traffic or otherwise. And yeah, once you do 50 near misses, you will have completed this challenge. In the Supercar Speedster, we have a challenge that requires of us to finish 5 different speed traps, and we need to do them 100 kilometers above the set objective with the Ferrari GTO from 1984. So I'm gonna show you guys here a few of them that is actually quite easy to complete. I'm gonna start with the one in Kaneohe. So our objective is 130 kilometers, but that means we need to pass it through at 230 kilometers per hour. Same goes with this one here. So it's 150 k's an hour. The goal, we need to do it at 250, and so on, guys. We have an easy challenge called the Strada di Supercar. So we all need to do is just interact with all the vehicles that are on display on the driveway to the museum. There are 6 cars, and in total we need to drive Ferrari GTO in order to complete this challenge. So if you guys when going to the Maui here, I'm gonna show you in a moment. So when you zoom in on the museum location, you can see there's a total of 6 cars on the driveway. So we're gonna start with the first one here at the bottom left corner. So we're gonna start interacting with those. You don't need to read all the text, that's for sure. You just need to find the information about the car, and then you can just quickly close it and then move on to the next vehicle. In this time challenge from point A to point B, where we have less than 8 minutes to reach from car meet to Museo Enzo Ferrari on Maui Island, we need to drive Ferrari GTO to reach between the 2 locations. So let's just go and show you guys. So this is where the location where you need to start from. You need to come to the Motorfest grounds, and then you need to put yourself a pin here for the Supercar Enzo Ferrari Museum. Now without further ado, guys, let's just start driving, and keep in mind that once you set off driving, the timer will start ticking and you will have 8 minutes to reach the location. But even if you do not upgrade this car to the maximum performance parts, you will have no trouble reaching the location. This challenge is a bit tedious task, but somebody has to do it, I guess. If you guys want to complete this game 100%, you have to go through with it. So we need to drive 10 minutes inside the Hanauma racing track with the Ferrari GTO from 1984. Now I would advise you guys to just teleport yourself anywhere on this track, and then you can just basically start driving at its furthest edges. That will give you some time to contemplate about the things, I guess. So it took me around, I guess, 2 minutes 30 seconds to do each lap around here. So I guess you will have to do around 4 to 5 laps all in all. A rather simple but lengthy challenge, guys, on our hands. We need to complete 5 different escape routes, and to do that we will need to use the Ferrari GTO once more. Now let's get on over here on the map, guys, and I'm gonna show you all the easiest of the escape you can do. So we can just start with this one, guys. Here you can find it by the big crater in Maui, on Oahu Island, and basically any escape that you can just see on the motorway, it's quite easy to finish. You don't need to escape as far as you can, you just need to fulfill the objective and then move on to the next escape feed. For this Velocità Supercar challenge, we need to reach 300 km per hour in Kaiwi Islets, as I'm showing you here on location. Basically, you have a lot of straight line here where you can do such a feat. So you just teleport yourself in any of these locations, and then once you start driving across the bridge, you just need to reach 300 km per hour. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, you need to use actually Ferrari F50 for this one, otherwise this challenge obviously will, for known reasons, will not work. For this challenge, by using the Ferrari F50, we need to drive from Laie to Kaneohe on Oahu, both of them. So this is where we need to start from this location and drive all the way down here along the coast, guys. So there's no time limit to this one, so you can just take your time or as fast as you can, it's totally up to you. So you can just teleport yourself to this feed here, and once you start driving, guys, keep in mind you need to reach the Kaneohe here. And we have another point A to point B driving challenge. We need to drive this time from Hana to Paia on Maui Island, and to do this we need Ferrari F50. So if you go, guys, here in the map, this is where you need to start from the town of Hana, which you can find on the very southeast on the Maui Island. And you can see this is the whole route and where the route is gonna take you. So we start here again at the Hana. You can start anywhere. I just advise you to teleport yourself to either these two events, and we determine this point of this route is at Paia. So once you guys start driving, just make sure you follow the prescribed route by the GPS, and you should have no trouble in finishing this challenge, guys. And we have a timed drive from point A to point B challenge. We need to drive from Kaneohe on Oahu to Hana and Maui Islands, and we need to do that all in less than 7 minutes and 40 seconds with the Ferrari F50. So let's get head on over here, guys, on the map, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So this is the whole route that you guys must take. So the starting point is right here in Kaneohe. I would advise you to start in the middle of the town. You just teleport yourself where the speedboat is, rival. So this is the route that's gonna take us to Hana, and I would advise you guys to do the same. Put the GPS pin so you don't waste time anywhere going on the sidetrack. You should have no problem in reaching this location in set amount of time. But again, as I said, it would advisable for you to set the GPS pin so you do not waste your time going anywhere and guessing where you need to go. Once you set off, guys, keep in mind that your timer will start ticking, so keep that in mind. So for this one, guys, we need to drive a straight for 200 kilometers for 1 minute, which means we cannot dip under that threshold of speed. And to do that, we need the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta vehicle. So I would recommend you guys to use this bypass north of Honolulu to finish this challenge. It's full of straights, and you guys will definitely have plenty of time to complete this challenge uninterrupted, that is. Another one is, I would recommend you that bridge that crosses the Hanauma Bay all the way to Maui. That's another great location to take this challenge on. So once you guys start going, you cannot drop under 200 kilometers per hour. Otherwise you will have to start all over and then redo it for 1 minute. So that's the simplest as I can tell you guys. Another point A to point B, and this one is timed as well, guys. So we need to drive from Black Rock to Waikapu on Maui Island, and we need to do that all in less than 3 minutes with Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. So if you guys go ahead and see this one, this is the route that we need to take from point A to point B. As you can see, it's in the north of Maui. So you start here at the hotel where Black Rock Resort is, and you drive following the GPS route towards the east. And then you continue following the GPS going towards the east, and you will finish right at Waikapu, here in the suburbs west of Kahului. So this is where you need to come, guys. And as soon as you start driving, keep in mind you have only 3 minutes to reach the location, which I think for most of you guys will be plenty of time. But if you are struggling in any way, you can just drive here off the ledge. You don't have to actually follow the road here, as I did. I just wanted to make it look cool. So yeah, guys, hope you have a good time with this one. And for this challenge, guys, all you have to do is just reach the Haleva Island Resort on Oahu, which is actually just north of Oahu, and use the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. So if you guys go here on the map, I'm gonna show you in a second. So let's zoom in, zoom out. Yep, so on the North Shore here, guys, this is where you're gonna find the Haleva Island Resort. So you guys just need to reach this location here, and you will trigger the challenge completion. Just teleport yourself to any of these events, guys, and then just drive towards the Haleva Island Resort. And you will have to actually have to drive in front of the door, literally, like this one, and then you will have the challenge triggered completion and collect your reward, and that's it. And we have a next challenge, and for me, personal favorite, of course not. We need to collect the 5 treasure boxes, which literally means wasting time going around the map. Now, I would recommend you guys first to, if you haven't already done so, go here to the driver and then go to the legend points. You're gonna need to increase Goldfinger to increase the loot drop by 40%, invest your points maximum, invest in the Lucky to get the best loot quality possible. And another one is the treasure hunt, which will increase your radar detection range by up to 10%. And another one is the collector, and that will increase your operation rate. Now the best one, another one to make sure that you do this challenge as quickly as possible, is to select the car that you guys want and have the best treasure collector parts, like I do here, this BMW M8 No Rules Edition. I thought it would be a cool car to have to just to go and collect the treasure parts, and make sure you guys have a treasure sniffer bonus. Currently I haven't completed this one, but you can also have the treasure count boosted to increase your radar range. So yeah, just basically you'll have to go around the map, guys, and hunt these ones for yourselves. And unfortunately for me, as far as I know, there's no quicker way. If you know any better way, please let me know down in the comment section down below. So collect 5 of these ones, guys, and you will have challenge completed. We have a next challenge up on our hands called the Belleza Supercar. We need to finish this event called the Celebrating Enzo in less than 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and to do that, guys, we need the Ferrari GTO. So let's go ahead, guys, here into the event, into the we can just do that or go to custom mode. So just teleport yourself to Celebrating Enzo event, and once you reach the location, don't forget the guys here under the vehicle menu to select actually the Ferrari GTO, because it wouldn't be making any sense to do this without the correct vehicle, right? So just you can go, if you have a lot of cars, you can just use the filters to browse the Ferrari brand. And here we go, this is our Ferrari GTO. Cool, isn't it? So, just wanna let you guys know, you do not need to actually win in this event, you just need to come again in 3 minutes and 50 seconds across the finish line. So if you find yourself annoyed with all these NPC bots, you can go back into the escape into the menu and go to reconfigure options, and you can just reduce the difficulty settings to 3 out of 5, and you will have an easy time. And also, I would advise you to upgrade this car to the maximum performance parts for the street tier 2, and that way you will have a faster performing vehicle. And here we go, we are on our way to finish this event right on schedule. And we got a tedious challenge on our hands. We need to get a perfect clean driving score in the event called the Prancing Horse, and again, we need to use the Ferrari GTO. Alright, so let's go ahead guys in the events, and we're gonna find this event all the way to the bottom of the events.
It's a find me driver.
So teleport yourself guys here to the event and open up the menu of it. Once again, don't forget under the vehicle you have correct vehicle selected, that is Ferrari GTO. And don't forget to add a custom modifier to this event called the Clean Driving, which will help you to earn some money on the side, but it will be a good tracker for you to know if you have hit some wall or some lightning pole or something along the road. In that case you will have to restart the event. So good luck guys, and be careful how you drive. This is actually quite simple challenge and event, so it's actually quite high speed. You'll have no for many issues around here, so yeah, just be vigilant guys. Another challenge ready to be finished. In this one, the Supercar Rush guys, we need to finish the event La Ferrari in less than 4 minutes, and to do that we need the Ferrari F50, a hero from the 90s. So let's go ahead guys in the events, and let's scroll down here. This is the event.
Driver.
So just teleport yourself here to the event guys, and once you reach this event and open up the menu, again don't forget to select Ferrari F50 from the vehicle selection menu. And don't forget to use the filter to easily find the brand Ferrari. Alright, here we go. This is the car in question, so select that one and you can just guys start the event. Now I would advise you guys to fully upgrade the vehicle again, as every single time for these kind of events. It's gonna make your life a bit easier and faster, and you will be able to finish this event in under 4 minutes. Automobili Supercar requires a fast to win the event called the Creating a Legend, and you can find this event in Automobili Lamborghini playlist. And to win this one we need the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta vehicle. So let's go ahead guys here in the activities, and let's scroll down until you find Automobili Lamborghini. So here we go, and you will find the first event that we need for this challenge, and just teleport to it guys straight away. Now once you come to this event guys, you will be asked, will have to actually switch again if you haven't, to the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. And just don't forget to use the filter for easy find of the Ferrari, the required vehicle. And once you have selected, you can just start the challenge straight away. Or if you find it too difficult, you can always reduce the difficulty options here. And you can always reduce it to 3 out of 5 is my best recommendation for all those that just starting the Crew Motorfest. That will give you easy time in completing this event. It will slow down the bots. They will not ram so hard, and you will have plenty of time to cross the finish line at the first spot. And finally we got a bit easier challenge on our hands. This time around we have to apply 5 visual parts on Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. So let's go ahead guys, and let's open the driver profile here. And you will have to select on the vehicles. So this is the one, go to customize here and then select the visual part. So you can just basically install anything you want, from hoods, side skirts, front bumpers, whatever you guys want. Just make sure it's 5 parts total. Now I would just have to mention guys, if it doesn't trigger completion straight away, some of you might have to exit the customization process here, go back to your profile, and then it will have to trigger the completion of the challenge. If it doesn't do that, go ahead and redo the rebuy the customization parts, and it should trigger completion. Otherwise this challenge we have bugged, and then we'll have to wait for the ivory tower to fix it. Now for this challenge to complete, we just need to register any Ferrari in the custom show. Now as was recording this video, I did not manage to do so because the custom show that was at the time was locked to Alpha GP vehicles. Now keep in mind that guys, if you want to complete this challenge, some custom shows, main stage events, they will be locked to certain either manufacturers or type of categories of vehicles. So keep in mind that guys, if you want to register for any custom show event.
Visualize your next objective.
Does that mean her cat has blue eyes, or...?
And we reached the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope sincerely that I managed to help you at least complete one challenge. And if I did, guys, it means that I did my job. And in that case, do not forget to leave a like, guys, to this video. I would ask of you, if you can, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. If you do subscribe, I always have new videos coming up for the crew Motorfest and for other games I have in plan, so don't miss out on them, guys. And I will be back with the new playlist, but before that I'm gonna complete the main stage legacy year 2 for the Ferrari. And until then, guys, drive safely and responsible in the real life, and always wear the seatbelt, guys. And until next video, game on!